Welcome back, everyone. This is a truly massive show, honestly. Grab a big cup of coffee, maybe two, because the case you are about to hear defies logic, it defies common sense, and it challenges everything we think we know about the nature of being lost. This is the story of Hannah Upp, a vibrant, kind, giving soul who vanished, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And each instance followed the exact same terrifying blueprint. It's a case that has all the hallmarks of the high strangeness we document in the Missing 411 research. Hannah was a special person, a global traveler, a beloved school teacher. Her friends universally said she would light up any room she walked into and made everyone feel like they were her best friend. And as we've discussed endlessly in my books, these are often the people the best among us who inexplicably vanish. It's as if they are somehow selected. Let's go back to August 2008. Hannah had a new teaching job in Harlem, New York City. Excited for a new start. The day before school was set to begin, she told her roommate she was just stepping out for a run in the local park. She never returned. When the roommate finally checked her room, the first chilling detail emerged. Her wallet, her passport, her Metro card, and her cell phone were all neatly left behind in her purse. This abandonment of crucial identity and survival tools is a signature, deeply unsettling factor in countless, missing 411 cases. Police found very little, just some strange, distant security footage of her days later at an Apple store, looking distracted, perhaps disoriented. 20 long days passed until near Robbins Reef off Staten Island. 2 deckhands on a ferry spotted something utterly impossible. They saw a body in the water, face down, motionless. They pulled her out, and miraculously, Hannah took one shallow, rattling breath. Think about the physics of that. How long was she in that position for the deckhands to spot her and pull her in? It's impossible for any human being to survive face down in that water for more than minutes. She was severely dehydrated, hypothermic, and had a very bizarre symptom. A severe sunburn on the left side of her body. Found face down yet burnt on one side. It's a non-starter. She had complete amnesia. Her last memory was starting the run. The only thing she knew instantly was her mother's name and phone number. The doctors diagnosed dissociative fugue, a rare condition that supposedly requires a trigger like severe trauma or abuse. But here is the major problem. Hypnosis and counseling could find no trigger, no abuse, nothing that fit the clinical criteria. The official diagnosis simply did not fit the facts of the recovery. It didn't make any sense at all. A year later, Hannah tried to move on, taking a new teaching job in Kensington, Maryland. And like a terrible cosmic clockwork mechanism, the pattern repeated itself exactly. On the very first day of school, she walked out of her residence, going the wrong way. Once again, her belongings, purse, wallet, cell phone were found abandoned on a path in the woods. It's the same signature, the exact items, left behind again. Less than 24 hours later, her mother received a call. Just one word. Mom. Hannah was found in a small creek, about 1.5 miles from the school. She was filthy, disoriented, and she regained her senses, her memory, while she was in the water. Both disappearances, the day before school, August, September, found in or near water, complete amnesia. This is not coincidence. This is a deeply disturbing, non-random event. 4 years passed. Hannah relocated to Street Thomas in the Virgin Islands, a beautiful place, a paradise where she became an exceptionally strong 2-mile-a-day ocean swimmer. She was a formidable athlete. But September 2017 arrived, and with it, Hurricane Irma, and then Hurricane Maria bearing down. On September 14th, Hannah left a note. She was going for a swim, then to the school to help clean up the storm damage. Her friends found her favorite spot, Sapphire Beach, and there, sitting on a bar stool, was her sundress scattered nearby, her sandals, and her car keys. Inside the car, which was parked nearby, her purse, her wallet, her passport, and her cell phone. The final chilling echo. Everything she needed for identity, discarded by the water's edge. The Coast Guard searched for 3 days, believing she could certainly survive that long in the open water. But like a ghost, Hannah Up was gone for good. So what are we looking at here? The amnesia is too precise, the recovery method too miraculous, and the pattern too consistent to be coincidence or a simple psychological disorder. It's an interruption, an outside force operating on a schedule and in a specific geography tied to water. I keep going back to the concept of time displacement, or perhaps a localized, temporary dimensional rift. Could the stress of the season or the intense low pressure of the hurricanes have opened something up? Something that pulled her away, wiped her identity, and then, finding the conditions not right, redeposited her near a water source, like a glitch. Consider the sunburn on one side of her body. Could that be time spent exposed to an unknown solar energy, a radiation signature from a place outside of our own dimension? The fact she was found face down, yet survived, suggests that the forces at play here can temporarily override the very laws of human biology. This is a cornerstone case that highlights the high strangeness. A loved one who vanished 3 times with the same signature. The case of Hannah Up forces us to ask if some mysteries are less about where people go and more about what happens to them while they are gone, and why some are given the chance to come back and some are not. Thank you for joining me on this deeply unsettling journey. This is why we continue to look for the truth behind the missing 411 cases. We are looking for the answers that lie just beyond the edge of our perception. Remember the kindness revolution and be safe out there.